Today is June 5th, 2024. We are on Vermont Route 242 at the Jay Peak parking. So I'm not sure where the trail goes up. It's on the other side of the road someplace. We're going to take the long trail up to Jay Peak, and then it crosses the road. The long trail does. I saw the trailhead. Now I don't know where it is. Anyway, there's a large shoulder here for parking. Yeah, I saw. Oh, the other one's at this end, behind this car. It goes up right there. If you're going southbound, we're going to go northbound. I guess it's down here someplace. And it's a short hike. I think it's 5.3 to the round trip, actually. And there's no facilities here, but there's Jay Camp quite close, heading northbound. So if you need facilities, you can go there on your way up. Okay, and of course Jay Peak is ski area, so at the top there's ski operations. We are about 9/10 of a mile in, a little bit past that, and the trail turns to the left, and there's a very, very obvious herd path to the right, and it takes you right out to the ski slopes, looking north into Canada. And I see a flower over here. I think it's trout lily, which they're all past in the woods. Yeah. Wow, they're big ones too. These are some of the last ones. Look how big that one is. My goodness. Okay. Black flies have been good, except since I came out here. They're less good. I gotta keep moving. Oh yeah, look at it. There's another trout lily. It's weird. They're all gone in the woods, but out in the full sun, you would think they would pass faster. So this is like a water supply line for snowmaking. And then super obvious herd path. The beginning of this trail climbed pretty abruptly for a while. And I thought, oh man, it's going to be a steep one, but it has leveled off considerably. We're 1/8 of a mile from the summit of Jay Peak, and then we're going to go out to Big J, because that is also on the New England 100 highest. It's a trailless peak, but I believe it has quite the herd path, as most of these 100 highest do. So I think that it actually shows right up on Gaia. I know it does, so not expecting it to be a bushwhack in any regard. Okay, so the next stop should be the summit of Jay Peak. Okay, so the trail just came up here. It's white blazed. We've got a nice sign, and we're going to the summit. So they built this nice set of stairs. It's going to take us out onto a ski trail, and things are super hazy. We've had a couple sprinkles on our way up, and also I think there's wildfire smoke. Oh look, a little thing going down. There we go. I didn't zoom in. That's nice. And so we're going to go up that way to the summit. This is the summit of Jay Peak. There's a bench. I'm standing on like a cement thing. We're right at the top of the ski operation, and looking, let me see, where am I now? Looking this way. It probably isn't visible here, but it's very visible, is Mount Washington. You can see, well, it's not super clear, but I can see Lafayette and the South Twin. Over this way. This is Canada. Like, even the stuff up close is in Canada. And this is due north, so also Canada. And I am getting swarmed by black flies. This is Big J. We're headed there next. Little J is behind it. We're not going to go there. I'm sure it's on some sort of list, but not a list that I'm doing. So we'll come back if we need it sometime. The bugs are terrible.
They're out.
Yep. They're biting too. I've been swarmed a lot lately, but not really bitten. Let's see, I'm gonna come down. Over here. So where I shot that last video, we had the option of staying on the long trail to come up to the summit or taking the bypass. And we took the bypass, which was just walking on the ski slope. And I think it was marginally shorter and definitely flatter. Like, you didn't have to watch your footing, but there was a ton of black flies on it. But they're up here too, so I don't know that it would have been any better in the woods. All right, so now we have to figure out how to access the herd path over there. I don't think it'll be too tough.
You have to take a long trail a little bit before you get.
You do? Okay. So why am I going this way then?
This is the way. We're on a long trail. We're going to take it a little further.
The sign under that says northbound long trail is this way. Oh no, southbound. You're right. Okay, all right. He's paying attention. I believe there's a tram that runs in the summer up here. But, and there's a sign underneath the staircase right there that says Long Trail South. I don't know if it's visible here. Trust me, it's there. And then this is the way we came up right over here. Got a couple benches that say J Peak. Okay, and we're off. Okay, so we followed the long trail down. It ran concurrently with a ski slope, and then it cuts in. It's clearly marked, and now we're at the herd path, and it's literally, I don't know, 150 feet maybe from the ski trail. This is quite clearly the herd path.
Somebody's been through here.
Yeah. All right. Now I've got on a head net, which I'm probably going to catch. Okay, so mud. Ooh, but it's pretty solid mud. That's good. All right. I gotta. Okay, so it's a tighter herd path with areas that are definitely muddy. Luckily, it's been dry. I think I'm going to remove my head net. Okay, I'll let you know when we get there. We are still on the herd path out to Big J. It was quite tight for a while. I mean, it's still obviously a herd path, but now we're like in the call, and it's really nice. We made it up to Big J, and my distance is 2.93, which is, excuse me, a little bit further than I expected. I have a glass canister. It does look like it's dry. Yay. Whew. Let me see. Okay.
There you go. You're gonna do
I
it
just,
right.
yeah, open it up and see. Someone was out here since it's been muddy with a dog. I think it was just one man. I'll use the pen if it works. Oh, last one.
6-1.
6-1. 93 of 100. Okay. Not very many people. Oh, 100 of 100 on 417. I wonder how much snow there was. 518 and 6-1. All right, this is Big J. We're getting swarmed by buzzing flies and black flies and non-biting flies, all kinds of things. Not mosquitoes. We are descending off of Big J now, and there's a view out to J, so we're gonna be heading right back up there. This is pretty much the only view. There's one other view as you're first coming off the summit that's just looking out. I think it's looking right like that, only it's more obstructed. Okay, heading back to Jay. We are nearly back to the car. One thing we didn't do on this is take the little side loop out to Jay Camp. There is a campsite, and my Far Out app says it's got space for 8 people inside the cabin, 1 tent pad, and also flat ground for other tents if necessary. And it has a privy, but we did not go there. It's quite close to the road, though. I think if you wanted to come up and tent there, it's like a 1/4 mile in from the trailhead. There's also, right at the trailhead, there's I guess it used to be a shelter. It still is a shelter. In Far Out, they say there's a shelter there, and it's literally right on the road. We don't recommend you use it for overnight. But if it's pouring rain and you want to get out of the rain or something, then sure, go for it. And I looked at it. It doesn't look, it looks like it's sitting up on rocks and not level. And I don't know, it just looks like they should probably either remove it or make it better. I don't know. But it's not really necessary because there is a camp. I don't know how much use the Long Trail is getting with through hikers and stuff. I mean, people through hike it all the time, but it's not the Appalachian Trail, so I don't know. At least this section is not. I don't know how heavy the usage is. But in any case, we saw one other hiker. He was going out to do Big J also. And it looks like it's going to rain now. It's kind of been off and on around us. As we were coming down the ski slope, we could see the rain around us. But I think it might actually be raining right here now, but it's not making it through the trees yet. Yikes, sorry, I should have gone straight through there. All right. Successful day. I would say the herd path out to Big J was very easy to follow. It was like, oh yeah, here's the rain. It was like 40% really nice, and then 60% kind of scrapey, pokey, muddy. There was some mud that was mostly dry for us, but if you had been here after heavy rain, I mean, it looked like serious mud, some of which was completely unavoidable. So I'm glad we didn't have that. All right. I guess that's it. It's going to be a little over 5.5 miles. I'm really close. I wonder if I'm close enough to show you that shelter. Is that it? Right there? Hold on. No, I'm not that close. Okay.